Good day, tourists. I'm Nada, your tour guide for today. How was your trip? Very nice? Alright, please follow me on the way to the bus. Is everyone settled? Okay, let's start our journey with prayer. We will be stopping at your hotel in just a few minutes. I respectfully requested all of you to stay in your seats until they are completely stopped. Once we arrive at the hotel, please check back to make sure your bags have been unloaded from the bus. Just a few reminders for tomorrow's day tour. I will meet you at 8:40 a.m. Let's have breakfast, and tomorrow, based on the weather, it will be a sunny day, so make sure you have your shades, sunscreen, and hat. On behalf of Banten Tour, I look forward to seeing you and enjoying your stay here in Banten. Good morning, remember my name? My name is Nada. On behalf of the tour, we will fly to you a historical tour with 5 different tourist attractions. On behalf of our coach captain, Mr. Daniel. First, count 1, 2, 3, and 10. Very well. Now we are on Banten Tour. Your safety is our top priority. I know you all are excited, but first I want you all to remember PLM. P stands for precautionary measures. Always wear your protective gear like a face shield and your face mask. Strictly follow social distancing and remember, don't leave your belongings unattended, like your wallets, your bags, and your important gadgets. For the next letter, the letter L, littering. Please be responsible for our waste and practice legal clean as you go, right? And for the last letter and the very important letter to remember is the letter M. Use the best time possible. And speaking of time, I think we should have the same time. On my time, which is 8:45 a.m. Done? Okay, tourists, remember is to know my signal. If I wave this flag, it means we have 20 minutes to roam. If I whistle one, it means we only have 5 minutes left. But I whistle twice, it means we are at the next destination. If you are not feeling well, I have an emergency here, so please raise the concern immediately. Any questions? Okay, based on our current schedule data, we will start by visiting the main place in Banten, the Sultanate of Banten. For the next, Sultanate Mosque, we will head to the Spelwick Fort, which is a Dutch heritage fort. And then we will go to the Ancient Museum of Banten. Take a break, then we will go to the Avalokitesvara Monastery. And the last visit we will see the lake where the daughter of the Sultan of the Kingdom bathed. In pursuit of old colonial era inspired Banten cuisine at Nunia Kitchen Resto. It's going to be a full journey of flowing culture, and talking about it, I think we've just arrived. First destination, welcome to the Grand Mosque of Sultanate of Banten. The location of the Great Mosque of Banten is located in Banten Lama Village, Kasem District, about 10 kilometers from Serang City. To arrive at this location, visitors can use private or public vehicles. If you want to use public transportation, the usual route is from the Pakupatan Terminal Serang City by bus or public transportation measuring in Banten Lama. The time required is approximately half an hour. The Great Mosque of Banten was built during the reign of Sultan Hasanuddin, who became the first king of the Sultanate of Banten. Sultan Hasanuddin is the first son of Sunan Gunung Jati, a figure who is active in spreading Islam in Indonesia. The Banten Great Mosque building has an area of 1.3 hectares surrounded by a wall with height of 1 meters. The Great Mosque of Banten is increasingly majestic with a touch of Chinese, Hindu, European, and Japanese architectural styles. One of the parents of this mosque is the roof of the main building, which has 5 stacks, similar to Chinese pagoda. In this mosque, there is also a burial complex for the sultans of Banten and their families. Many tourists who climb to the tower as high as 24 meters. To be able to enter the location, visitors are free of charge but thick with history. Travelers who are in Banten can stop for a moment for religious tourism, as well as get to know the history of the Great Mosque of Banten. For a moment, to rest and worship, here is the main mosque, which is an old mosque, and we can buy souvenirs for our relative. Because the majority are Muslims, this mosque will postpone all activities when the call to prayer is sounded, prioritizing worship first and may continue activities after worship. Spelwick Fort, third destination. In its heyday, Spillik forward chest height of 3 meters was built by Hendrik Legazun Cordeel in 1681 until 1684, while the name Spillik was used to honor the governor of the Dutch East Indies who was still in power at the time, Cornelis Dickinson Spilman. The edge of Spillik Fort is surrounded by a moat with an area of 10 meters. From this room you can see the ocean and the old Banten from above. We can take photo spot for historical art or just visit to enjoy the atmosphere. In front of this fort, we will continue to our fourth destination, Vihara Avalokitesvara, which is thick with Chinese culture. This is the oldest monastery in Banten province. It is said that this monastery has been built since 16th century. The construction of this monastery also cannot be separated from Sunan Gunung Jati. Sunan Gunung Jati is said to have built this monastery for the followers of Princess Ongtian, who was none other than his own wife. A gate with a roof decorated with 2 dragons fight for the Mustika Lake, or sun, that welcomes visitors at the entrance before visitors go deeper into the monastery, which has another name, the Lenteng Tree Dharma. Here we take many photo spots that have high architecture, learn history with bright red shade like in the Chinese kingdom. After a tiring tour around the Sultanate of Banten, we will arrive at the famous restaurant here to eat and rest. Welcome to the Nunia Kitchen Resto. Enjoy and rest. Our 5th destination arrived at Lake Tasikardi as your last destination. The origin of the name Tasikardi is a combination of 2 syllables from Sundanese, namely Tasik and Ardi, which means artificial lake. Lake Tasikardi is a sign of Sultan Maulana Yusuf's love for his mother. He built lake for contemplation or worship of his mother to God, precisely on island in the middle of the lake called Pulau Kaputren. They come like water and rows of shady trees they grow around. Hello tourists, we arrive at the end of the tour. Traveler will not only on vacation but also can learn about history. Okay, I bet you do alright. Let's do head count. 1, 2, 3, 10. Perfect. It's sad to say that is the end of our tour, but remember, it is not the end of our journey. On behalf of our tourists, our coach Captain Daniel, and me, your tour guide Nanda, it's a pleasure to be spending our time with you. Sit back and relax as we approach you all to the hotel. Thank you.